Alright, so can you see what I see? Looks like it's raining again, you guys. So what we're gonna have to do, work on the differential. And what better than the differential spool to show up? So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna go ahead and clean everything off, throw some degreaser on it, get all the bearings, caps, bolts, get the differential gear, get everything cleaned up, and then go ahead and start assembling the gear and the spool together and get it all back into the differential casing. I might have to, well, I'm not might. So this right here, as you can see, is the casing gasket, the back of the casing. It's destroyed. I was gonna do gasket maker, but honestly this thing was leaking, or was previously leaking. You could see where there was residual oil all over it, grease, dirt, grime, all the stuff mixed in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and order a new one, which is okay, because like I said, I still have to take the subframe out, which not gonna be freaking possible because of course it's freaking raining. So let's work on the differential. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a time lapse and do a little sad, emotional, it's raining, boo-hoo, ha-ha montage, just because it keeps raining. It was nice for half the day, and then get off, see the spool made it here, it's delivered, and then boom. Can't catch a break, you guys. Cannot catch a break, but you know what? I don't care. It's not going to dampen my mood. I'm going to go ahead and keep this moving, keep the S14 moving along the way it needs to be, and get the content out for you guys. So let's go. Alright, so now the ring is off of the old open differential, the carrier. Now what I can do, I can take the ring gear, look, make sure there's no cracks or anything on it, make sure it's still in good condition, clean it off, and then install it on the spool. But so far how it looks, doesn't look like there's any cracked teeth on it. Everything looks clean. I don't see, gotta clean the back side. Obviously I just set it in dirt. Definitely don't want any contaminants getting into the contact surface between the spool and that ring gear. Everything here, everything was fine with that, so I don't know. I hope it's not an axle that was creating the issue, but I will be checking those too just to see. I will be having to upgrade those sooner rather than later. Oh, and there we go. Here comes the rain. Look at that. Wow. And I was planning on doing the subframe today. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But let's see here. Let me see if I can get a hand in here. see if I can't get this to turn. I can't grab it. I don't know, it seems pretty solid. Yeah, everything feels good on it. Oh, and if anybody has a spanner wrench for coilovers, I desperately need it. This is jammed shut. Well, not jammed, it's practically welded to that damn coil. These are like some Emusa eBay coilovers. I do plan on switching those up. I'm gonna get either BC Racing or I was thinking about going with Tains. There is Tains on the front of it, so I don't know. This one I was able to work with. I was able to get the preload set to 0. Ride height does sit just a little too low where it's cambering these back wheels in more than I want it to. I don't plan on using this for drifting, so I don't know. Camber's not what I'm looking for exactly. If anything, it'd be toe in, toe out, and I don't have the arms to do toe in, toe out adjustment. But yeah, we'll go ahead, drop this new gear, well, not new gear, drop the gear on the new spool and get that all set up and ready to go. Make sure everything's clean, surfaces are good. I had to buy new carrier bearings because obviously those bearings are not coming off of that carrier. The ones that I found weren't the original. I mean, they're original, but it's not the same bearing. It's a different style roller bearing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that situated, get that ready. This is a time-lapse video for sure, and it's comprised of like, hell, I think 5 or 6 days. So I'm trying to get content out to you guys a little more consistent. It's just tough not being able to do very much with limited tools, and parts are limited, parts need to get replaced. I'm just hoping soon I can play. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll pick back up putting the new gear on the spool. Alright, we got the ring gear back inside. We got the spool here. Oh, that is not bright at all. I need more light. This sucks. Okay, so we got the spool, we got the ring gear, and the bolts for the ring gear here. I'll give them a little wipe down. They got a little corrosion on them, probably clean that up. And then we'll go ahead and slap it onto the spool, get the spool ready to go, and then we'll call it a day. I'm gonna go ahead and use this as the end of the video, and then I'll go ahead and post this. Once the carrier bearings show up, I'll go ahead and get that, plus doing the subframe bushings, burning them some bitches out in a video, and I'll get that one out to you guys as well. Probably gonna repaint the subframe. Drop down in the comments, you guys, what color you want to see that subframe, because I don't think I'm gonna do it black. I might do something flashy. Hell, I might throw 4 or 5 different colors onto it. So just drop that down in the comments right now, what you guys think I should do for color, and whatever pops up the most we'll go ahead and do. But I'll go ahead and throw it into another time lapse now, get that out of the way. We got a lot of stuff that needs to get done, you guys. We have the Street Faction radio bezel. Still need to put my P2M short hub and quick release in. I got P2M hood dampers, which I'm honestly waiting on because I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do the kooky swap on the front end. I can't adjust those headlights, the housings, the adjustment points to move the lights up, down, in, and out is destroyed. And I didn't realize that until after I put the lights, the lens on the light on the housing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, but if I do, it'll be in pieces, because obviously the front end swap is not cheap. I think it's like right over $1,300. So I mean, money. I need a couple money trees in the back, cover all this expense. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting on that one. Still have the turbo kit in the works. Probably going to get a new turbo manifold because I want to go top mount. I like to see the turbos up top. I don't like it being hidden. So I'm going to go with a top mount. For sure T3, because what I got was a T25. Obviously that's not going to work. You guys know that. It's going to restrict the exducer way too much, where it's going to create a lot of probably boost creep, to be honest with you. The turbo seems to spool really good. From what I've seen with the boosted boys, seems to spool really good. So I don't think I'm going to run that route, but we'll see what happens. Definitely going to have to get a new turbo manifold. Everything's ready to go in. I just need the standalone, which, hey, AM, Haltech, your boy's over here waiting. No, I'm just playing, but honestly, if I can get set up with good company, standalone-wise, ECUs, hell, if I could get in with ECU Masters, Trevi's Customs, I'm going to link him into this video. If I can get some help in on with ECU Masters, that'd be even better, because he's been dealing with eBay turbos. You know, he knows what their limits are. He knows a good tune for them. Alright, so as you can see here, we got everything situated for the differential. Only thing we're waiting on, like I said, was the carrier bearings. Nice little time lapse that I'm going to throw in here, but as you can see here, I got the ring gear back on for the spool. Everything is looking really good. One thing I didn't do, and I just thought about, thread locker. I don't know. I mean, I should be using it, but I don't know if it'll play into the amount of torque that these things just went through. My gun is completely maxed out. It does 150 psi, but of course every UGA after is at least like 10 pounds. So I'd say they're right around the 180 pound mark, which is what they're supposed to be. It's like 170 or 180, something like that. Something crazy high. Well, not really crazy high, but you get the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off now. Differential will almost be complete. All we're waiting for is carrier bearings. After the carrier bearings, like I said, you guys drop down in the comments below what color you want to see the subframe, because it is going to get painted. I don't even know if I'm going to prep it, to be honest with you. I might like get a good pressure wash on it, get most of the grease off of it, and then literally just spray something on it. I want it to match the theme that I plan on going with this car, which is going to be a blue and white. If I could do blue and black on it, then I will. All blue, doesn't matter, midnight blue, something that kind of sticks out. Obviously it's not going to be very well seen, as it is the subframe. It's going to be tucked up under the car. But it's one of those things that'll give me satisfaction, like, hey, that I know for sure that it's painted, it looks decent. That's for me. So if you guys want to chime in and put a color down in the comments, go ahead. If not, I mean, I'll probably end up picking a color anyways that no one else wanted to see, but you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it off here. Next video, I'm hoping to get up within about a week, or hopefully less than that, honestly. But it's going to be with the subframe, getting those bushings out, and then putting the carrier bearings onto the spool, getting that back into the differential, fill the differential up with fluid, and then keep on going from there. And like I said, the kooky swap is still a big thing in my mind right now, because I don't know. I have the hood dampers, but I don't want to put them on that hood if I end up doing the swap. So if I do the swap, no point in doing that. I'll have to redo it all again, which is why I haven't went for the part 2 for the arrow catch hood pins, because I don't know if I'm going to be keeping that front end. So until then, you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe.